Honest Conversations, episode number 3, left back position, which just so happens to be position 3. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. In this channel, we talk about everything that has to do with Kaizer Chiefs. We preview matches, we react to matches, we talk about transfer news if there are any, we talk about rumors if there are rumors. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, we are currently doing a series called Honest Conversations, and we're talking about players from each position. And we've talked about the goalkeepers, we've talked about the right backs. There's a playlist that you can check out that is going to connect to all these videos. So now, the first player that is there available as a left back is the one that is being used as a left back with Kaizer Chiefs, and that is Sifiso Hlanti. And boy, have I made my feelings known with Sifiso Hlanti this season. I don't think he's a bad player, right? We need to just establish that Hlanti is not a bad player. However, when he plays, sometimes it just seems like he's not interested, right? Body language yake does not say, I am hungry enough, I want to win this, I just want to do everything possible to get the team over the line. But what I see at times, unok delay ball sometimes. You know the quality that Hlanti has. We know him playing for Events. Even Kaizer Chiefs, he has shown the quality, but I feel like he does not show it as much as you would want him to be showing, especially given the amount of experience that he has as well. I've seen a couple of headers. I've seen where he competed, but most times, even aerial balls where he's tall, you're expecting him to compete. I'm talking defensive wise. You see him not going in, not committing in those things. And then you're like, oh, Grootman, I was expecting you to do better, ne? Like, because you can. And I don't know, Uguti, what is the problem? And because I'm at this point, I've kind of said that before when I was angry, but I was angry at that time. That's why I'm just going to say, give him a benefit of the doubt and say, maybe there's another reason. Give him an excuse. That's better. That's a better thing to say. Excuse, not benefit of the doubt. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Hlanti? Because personally, I think he does not give us as much as he can. And also, really going forward with this project, Chiefs, I don't think he's one that we can look at and say, oh no, we are trusting Hlanti with the project going forward, because this year he turned 33, so that basically means age yakhe isamvumeli to be part of a project vele that plays as aggressive and as intense as the Chiefs, because we know the problems that he had beginning of the season. Uguti Uzwana was saying that he's playing as if he's scared, Uguti he doesn't want to risk injury. And there's a possibility Uguti he doesn't want to overlap as much. There's a possibility Uguti he doesn't want to like give 100%, because maybe if he gives you 80%, which ends up being a mere performance by him, it's good enough to kind of contribute in a way that will say akazidlisanga, but it's not so good Uguti we're saying, oh wow. So Hlanti ends up giving us some performances that are good enough to not like cost us a game, but they're also not so great to give us something new. So it's just like akazidlisi kodwa akaswini is average, and I think he's better than average Hlanti. So those are my thoughts. Those are my honest thoughts on Hlanti. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, please do make sure to like it. Moving on to Edmilson Dove. Udove ke vele siyazi situation yakhe. Ama defenders to our center backs are not doing good. As such, this left back who was signed because Hlanti was injured is now being played as a center back, and because of that, now he's not available to play as a left back. And yes, there is Utitlokwe who's coming in end of season, which will probably see Udove being moved to a left back. That is if Utitlokwe starts games at Chiefs. if it doesn't start games, that means we will still see Udove playing as a left back, as a center back, because this season Udove came in and the person who was a victim to the arrival of Udove was Mapoloba Unjabulo, who is a natural defender but was taken out and Udove was preferred ahead of him. So that tells you a lot. So Utitlokwe coming might not necessarily mean Udove will play as a left back. And if you think about it, it would be kind of risky to take out Udove from a center back and play him as a left back at this point, because from all these defenders that we've been chopping and changing, he's the one who has remained longer than all of them, if you think about it. Because even Ukwenika has been subbed now, but Udove, since he came, he's played and played and played and played. Not once was he dropped because of some performance. Instead, he was just changed. Kwimakofe wadlala as a left back, and I saw in him what I always expect from Hlanti, going forward, defending and doing all the things that you expect from a modern fullback. So I think he would make a good fullback if he was played there. It's just that right now it's tricky to do that because of the fact that we don't have another center back that Uzwane prefers. So we are in that situation where we leave it at that. And that brings us to Happy Mashiane. If you're enjoying this video again, please do like it. In Mashiane, a lot of people are saying he's not a defender, right? But with DDC, good development, he was playing as a wing back, as a left full back. As a left wing back, which technically makes him sort of a defender, because if you're a left wing back, it's literally in the name. You are expected to defend. With DDC again, we've talked about how they do not, well, we've not talked about it on the channel, but we've talked about it like my comments with other people. They don't focus much on the defending side of the team, and maybe that is why Happy, as much as they were playing as left full back or left wing back, they were not trained in defending that much, and because of that, the player comes to the senior team, he's not that great as a full back. However, as a left back, as a modern left back, he overlaps and delivers dangerous balls into the box. He is good enough, right? He's good at doing that. We saw him in the game of Marisburg United. The problem though is that some people are saying he should play as a winger because as a defender he's not that great. But my thing is, where is he going to play my wing? Because if you take him to the left winger position, you have Ashley who's starting in that position, and he seems to have a good thing going. And through the middle, Ngegut has pushed Ashley similarly through the middle, because it seems like the players that are being played there is going to be Usail, not Duba. So you can't then play Ashley through the middle, because now you are actually saying you are going to push. Let's be honest, Uzwan is not going to do it. He's not going to play him as a winger. That's the simplest explanation I can actually give. Ashley is going to play as a left winger. Usail is playing as a number 9. And then Sekzoba up to Uzwan. Usually right now he's playing Utoli as a right winger. So that means Mashiane does not have a place as a left winger, does not have a place as a right winger, which will be troublesome for him as well, because at this point it seems like if we're insisting on playing crosses, we might as well have someone who's going to play the right crosses, right? So you might as well have him play as a left full back, because he's going to deliver Amapola right into the box. Again, this is not to say play crosses all the time, but it's to say if we do play crosses, have the right player also dlala those crosses. Have to pre-cut in, have Mashiane overlap and play the ball wide to him, then Mashiane delivers a cross or a cut back right into the box. So in the current situation that we have, I would actually give Mashiane an opportunity to play as a left back and just make sure Stebe or Mart cover for him when he goes forward. A good example of players who overlap too much and depend on full back abo, CTM abo eba coverisha is Liverpool or Fabinho covering for or Trent. I'm talking about prime Liverpool, not the current Liverpool. Man City, prime Man City again, having players like Abo Rodri covering for Cancelo in Manchester City's case, Bayakata in, they don't really overlap. So I can't use Man City as an example. Also, I can't use Arsenal because they do the same thing. I'm a full backabo, aya inverter, which is what Hlanti does for Chiefs. But that system doesn't seem to suit Chiefs. It seems to me like we are better off having an overlapping fullback rather than an inverted fullback. That is why I was using Liverpool as a reference, because they use overlapping fullbacks as well. Those are my opinions. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Don't forget, we are live at 7:30 every weekday. See you there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.